folks, I got the Coyote pulled up. I need to get a new seat for this thing, but I done popped this with my elbow the other day. Broke the housing on it. So I picked up a new little light right here from the Tractor Supply. Probably could have got it cheaper off of Amazon, but we'll go ahead and toss this on there, and now we'll have a new working rear light. Now the only thing is, this was a dual function, dual bulb. You see that dual filaments in there? So it had a reverse function. Whenever you threw it in reverse, it'd kick on, and it had just a on switch. That's what that toggle's for up there. So it had dual function. That LED does not have a dual function setup, but I think I bought a different switch, but I might use this one. I don't know. But I was thinking, if I take this yellow wire, solder this yellow wire after the switch to the red, so I'd have two powers, but I'll have to put a, what do you call it? A diode in here to keep this, so this cannot backfeed. It can only get current one way. That way I'm not backfeeding the system whenever it's in reverse. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. But I think that'll be the best way to do it. So let's get this new light and let's take a look. So that was a quick little install there. Got that switch. And then if you trigger reverse, lights on, reverse off, lights off. Good deal. That new brush hog. New to me, that is. Got the cart pulled in here, as you can see. I'll be adding a headlight on it and some running lights for the rear. That way you can drive it at night on the driveway here and not have to worry about getting hit by a car. Not really a big priority to have here, but I just want it because it looks nice. So I got the cart pulled in, and I got this little $20 light off of the Zon. I'm gonna go ahead and slap a light on here just because I don't have lights on it. And if I wanna drive it at night, I got some lights. I'm actually gonna mount it right there. I had thought about putting it down here, but I mean, it really doesn't matter whether it's up there or down here. It doesn't make a difference. I might put it down here still, I don't know yet. Oh, down here, y'all can't even see me. So down here, up there, I don't really know. I'll play with it for a little bit and see what I think looks best. Minus all these stickers, I've about got this wiring done. I thought I had some extra lights to do for running lights, but I do not. I looked in my box and I don't have any running lights. All I could find is a license plate light. So we'll go ahead and just gotta hook up that power wire over there. It's already inside of that loom, you can see. So that'll be it, and I gotta put the dash back on, but I'm gonna make sure none of my wires get snagged on the install. I've got this light installed. Like I said, it's just a $20 cheapie off Amazon. I got an indicator on that. And I also fixed the battery level. They had this thing wired wrong. Now she's wired properly. Battery, positive, negative, and then key switch, so that'll work right. I did have to install a 48 to 12 volt converter right there. I went ahead and put that in. So there was already a hole there. There was two holes actually, as if someone had one of these in there at some point, but I don't know. So it's fused, it's set up, she's ready. Got these steaks going down on the flat top. Just 2 ribeyes. I got that light swapped over. Did some rotary cutting. Actually, I cut some grass out here too. So, but it's time for some steaks. Well deserved after a long week of work. Well, that right there is moving in. So let's get a quick flip on these bad Jacksons. Look at that. You just can't beat the crust we get on some one flip steaks. You can flip them once, twice, it really don't matter, but however many times you feel you need to flip them, flip them. Put a little sear on that, and I'll give it a little taste test. That's delicious right there. Oh yeah. Look how soft that is. Some ribeyes, boy, they're just tender. So here we got these steaks looking delicious as ever. Well, baked potato and some vegetables. Like I said, after a hard day's work, heck, after a hard week's work, you can't go wrong with the steak. Folks, what is going on? I just got back. I'm getting things cleaned up around here, and look what has showed up. I got myself a steering stabilizer for the 2500. So we'll get this thrown on that 4th gen. Apparently people rave over this. I'm pretty sure it's any upgraded steering stabilizer, but we got this thing, 150 bucks. We'll see what she does. See if it's any better or no difference. All right, let's crawl down here. So we got 2-point mounting, pretty typical. I mean, that's how they're all mounted, but I'll take this impact on there. And we'll jump over here and get the inboard side loose. And throw that thing on there. And here we go. Pull that out of there. So I went ahead and compressed that one down, and it's not coming back out. Now I can push it out, but it doesn't continue, so she's wore out. You can also push this thing down with 2 fingers, so not what you want. I'll come back in here real quick, like, zap these down. That one's torqued. And we gotta get this one. Folks, let me just go ahead and tell you right now. When we took this truck to Oklahoma, we went to my brother's wedding out there, and the whole time I'm driving it, I was like, man, this truck is just, like, the steering's tight, don't get me wrong, it ain't no 2nd gen, but it just wandered, you know, real bad. I mean, like I said, you put input into it, and I mean, it was there, but like I said, it ain't no 2nd gen. We ain't pizza cutting out here, you know. I say, you barely touch the wheel, you're gonna turn. But like I said, you hit little bumps, and I wouldn't even call it bump steer, but you hit little bumps, and this thing would just kind of walk that way, drift this way, drift that way. It just wandered real bad, you know? I haven't gone over 35 yet, and it's just, the truck feels completely different. I know the whole front end of this truck was rebuilt before I got it, but I don't think they changed that bar out, or that gas strut out. I believe it was the original one with the truck, because this thing is just a day and night difference. Let me show you real quick just what she looks like on here fully installed. Pretty discreet, not too fancy. I kind of wish they gave you a cover to keep that rod right there from getting the rock dinged up. That'll just tear up that seal and that strut. Good though. So the rig is up and going. We got 55 on the clock here, and it's just a straight arrow right now. It's actually pretty crazy to think that thing wore out like that would make that much of a difference. I guess I'm gonna order all the gas struts for all 4 corners of this thing, because I'm sure they're wore out too. I'm sure they're original. I'll put the new ones on here, and I bet it's a day and night difference how this truck rides. I mean, it's still gonna ride like a brick. It's a straight axle 30 or 3/4 ton, so I almost called that 3500 for a second, my bad. But anyhow, riding like a cloud. I gotta run to town, pick some things up, so no better time to test her out than a little quick trip to town.